Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash, and double understand those great millstone, I let this truth, and also to the whole elect that's scattered abroad. I like to say, shalom. And come back here today with another great and powerful lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. So type of day lesson is keeping the faith. So I like to say shalom to all our listeners. Learn. Hope this will help you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And it's very important to keep the faith. Keep believing, don't doubt, and keep doing the Lord's will each and every day through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Even though we get ready to come upon these turbulent times, Jacob trouble, the beginning of sorrow. We must always keep the faith, keep believing, keep striving for the truth. Also, believe that the Lord is coming to deliver us, and also, that we are part of the hopeful elect each and every day. And that we're gonna constantly do His will. The Lord said, if you love me, keep my commandments. And everybody, hey, we are here. We constantly standing boldly in the face of our oppressed. We still doing these videos each and every day, standing out in the highways and byways, in season, out of season. Constantly, doing the Lord's will. And everybody hastening His great and glorious return. Constantly magnifying His name. Constantly, exalting His name. And everybody, hey, we are here. It is at the door. It is high time to prophesy about rumors of wars, pestilence, the sword, and everybody, we are here. It is here, all at any given time, all hell can break loose. That's why you must have faith in these times. And everybody, faith without works is dead. And everybody, hey, you must have works, you must have faith, and everybody, you must believe in order to receive. So the title of the day's lesson, once again, is keeping the faith. And I hope you get edified by today's lesson. Still a little bit under the weather and stuff. My voice kind of a little bit, a little scratchy, but hey, we're going to still do the Lord's work. So we can start a very short lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. We can start in one moment. We can start in the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, and we'll start at verse 1. And it reads that now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Let's read that again. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, but the evidence of things not seen. And everybody, hey, right now, when we consider we believe in things that we have not seen, but yet we believe. And that's because we trust and believe in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. You got to have faith. That's the only way and the only ounce. And everybody, say, hey, you don't have faith, then you don't believe. And also, you will not have works. And everybody, hey, we got to do the Lord's will. And everybody, we will get there. And everybody, the Lord said, the same that endure, the same shall be saved. And everybody, that's what we're doing. It is high time to prophesy. And everybody, the Bible prophets are jumping out the page left and right. You got to have faith in because we're living in the end time, real time. So now let's drop down to verse 6, Hebrew chapter 1 and verse 6. One moment. Hebrew chapter 11. So Hebrew chapter 11 and verse 6, we drop down here. And it reads, I said, but without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to the Almighty must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. And who is seeking Him? The elect, the true believers of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the prophets. And everybody, we constantly want to do His will. We constantly, magnify and we constantly sighing and crying left and right, praying, watching, and being sober. Walking in these times circumspectly, and everybody, we knowing what time that we're living in, and everybody, hey, we seeing everything that's going on in the world. They're getting ready to accept this new world order, this digital society is getting ready to roll. We're not be able to buy and sell. A lot of things are coming down the pipeline, and everybody, your faith is getting ready to be tried, and everybody, everyone on the planet is getting ready to be tried. The hour of temptation is right upon us, and everybody, hey, we constantly warn you left and right. If your faith is weak, you must ask the Lord, the Lord to strengthen you, to give you, give you the strength to keep pushing, keep striving. That's why we ask the Lord each and every day, Lord, give us the strength, Lord. Have mercy upon us, Lord, because we're coming upon these perilous times. And we are here, great death, great mourning, great persecution is right upon us. Now, we got to have faith to get to the finish line. So now, let's start back up. Let's go to Romans chapter 12. And just random scriptures. Romans chapter 12, one moment. Romans chapter 12, and we'll start at verse 1. It said, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Almighty, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, which is your reasonable service. And how do we do that? You know what I'm saying? Constantly do what obedient, obey the will of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, by what? Going out in what? If the Lord is dealing with you out in the highways and byways, you know what I'm saying? Having faith, standing up, you know what I'm saying? Standing up for what? For righteousness' sake, you know what I'm saying? And out about we in that time, and out about, you know what I'm saying? We're not afraid, you know what I'm saying? The Lord has not gave us a spirit of fear. And out about, we want to constantly, you know what I'm saying? Stay on fire. We want to constantly, each and every day, you know what I'm saying? Constantly toil in the work, you know what I'm saying? Constantly, build our faith each and every day, constantly straighten ourselves, grow in the truth, you know what I'm saying? Roll in the truth, you know what I'm saying? Because we living by what? We living by faith and not what? By sight. That's why we almost keep the faith. And everybody, we got to keep the strength. Don't doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, a lot of times we might see that, you know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know if I'm going to make it, Lord. I seem like I'm about to go crazy, Lord. Help me, Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will help you. And everybody, we keep praying each and every day. Hasten his great and glorious return. We constantly sign and cry each and every day because we keeping the faith. We keep believing. The Lord said what in Romans chapter 11, verse 7, 11 and 7, he says, the election has attained it because why? Because they kept the faith. They believed. And the rest was blind because what? They did not have faith. They don't have the works. And everybody, they constantly want to be despisers of the word. They constantly thinking that they're a good case. Don't consider. And everybody, we are right at the end. Any given time, all hell can break loose. We're here. And everybody, it is time to what? To magnify the Lord's name each and every day. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And everybody, we got to keep the faith. Keep striving for the truth. Persevere. Because, hey, we get ready to come upon these times. Jacob trouble, it is at the door. So now, let's, one moment. Let's go to Romans chapter 10. One moment. Romans chapter 10 and verse 17. Romans chapter 10 and verse 17. And it reads, says, so then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Let's read that again. Romans chapter 10 and verse 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the words of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And everybody, you must hear the word in order to what? To receive it. You know what I'm saying? In order to what? To believe it. And everybody, the Lord said what? You know what I'm saying? He said, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. Who follow him? The prophets, also the true believers, the men and women, the 1/3, the elect. You know what I'm saying? We constantly want to do his will. We constantly trying to get perfected. Even though we knowing that we coming upon these times. We're seeing that everything that was going on in the world is happening like clockwork. The Bible is a true book. And out about, hey, it is very important, very, very important. We must have the faith. We must sustain. You know what I'm saying? And out about, and the Lord said he will provide for us. He will protect us in these times of trouble. Because we in these times, real time, even though we sound like a broken record, but these are the times that we live in. So a lot of people hear the word and go right out their ear. You know what I'm saying? Because, they have a strong delusion. The Lord has blocked their understanding. And we already understand that 90% of Israel is going to be destroyed. And we consider one, but a lot of our people are still playing game. They're hearing, but they're not receiving. You know what I'm saying? So they cannot believe. And they won't have the faith. You know what I'm saying? But in that time of trouble, the Lord said they shall seek him early, but they shall not find, because they didn't keep the faith. They didn't have any works. And they thought it was a game. And the game's about to be over. So now let's go to James chapter 1. James chapter 1, one moment. Just very quick lesson. James chapter 1, one moment. Still under the weather. James chapter 1, one moment. James chapter 1 and verse 22. And it reads, said, be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own self. Verse 23, for if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. Verse 24, for he beholdeth himself and goes his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. And I just like looking in the mirror and can't even recognize yourself, because you know what I'm saying, you constantly hearing, but you're not doing. You know what I'm saying? You seeing, but you cannot You cannot perceive what's going on right before your eyes. And I was about to say, a lot of people are blind with their eyes, though. A lot of people are hearing, but they still are what deaf, because, you know what I'm saying, because they cannot receive. You know what I'm saying? It said, blessed are your eyes because they what they see, and blessed is your ears because they what they hear. And I about because what we have the faith, what the elect, the house of David. And I about, hey, we are here. It's at the door. So you're gonna have a lot of what unbelieving. You're gonna have a lot of scoffing and mockers in this time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they're not considering. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have a lack of knowledge because they don't have the faith. And I about, that's the main ingredient. You know what I'm saying? For the Lord to deal with you. You got to have faith. And also you got to be what? Chosen. And everybody, you know what I'm saying? Say, hey, many are called, and few is what is chosen. And about we're here, man. I'm telling you, we are here. Bible prophecy jumping on page 11, right? The MOTB, it is here. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing that this new digital rollout is getting ready to come in play. You know what I'm saying? A great time of trouble is coming right upon us. You know what I'm saying? Food shortage, rolling blackouts. You know, supply chain line breaking. I already said, we about to run out of diesel. So hey, we get ready to come upon this time. And but the Lord said, for the elect's sake, called what? They kept the faith. Those days shall what? Be short. So now let's go to one moment. Let's go to Proverbs. Let's get a quick precept. Proverbs chapter one moment. Proverbs one moment. Proverbs chapter 3. Proverbs chapter 3 and one moment. Proverbs chapter 3. We'll start off at verse 5. And it reads that, trust in the Lord with all thy heart, or your mind, and lean not unto thy own understanding. Verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge or confess to him, and he shall direct thy path. Verse 7, be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. And everybody, that's what we're doing, because what we're keeping the faith. We're departing from evil. We're not being confounded to this world. And we have let go of the world and following with who? Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh. We're not leaning on our own understanding. We are trusting and believing in who? Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, because we knowing that, hey, that is the lifeline. And but that's going to be a stronghold in times of trouble. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And everybody, hey, we constantly building our faith. We constantly growing in the spirit each and every day. We constantly, magnifying the Lord's name. And everybody, we get very, very close to that great and glorious return of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. We're here. It is at the door. And everybody, hey, the middle of the Lord, man, we cannot wait. We ready to get out of this place. And everybody, we're downfall with what? America, which in fact is Babylon the Great. We ready to get out of this place. We ready for it to kick off. And out of the back, hey, we got the faith. And out of even in death, we're going to keep the faith all the way to the finish line. The victory is ours. So now, let's go to Ephesians chapter 6. Ephesians chapter 6, one moment. Ephesians chapter 6, just a very quick lesson. Ephesians chapter 6, one moment. Ephesians chapter 6, and we'll start up one moment. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 11. And it reads that, put on the whole armor of the Almighty, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness and of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And everybody, you know what I'm saying? So we're in a spiritual warfare right now. A lot of people, they're still walking around thinking about the holiday, still thinking about their birthday, thinking of themselves, walking in great pride, and they get ready to die because they don't have faith, they don't have works, they not hearing, and they're not being doers of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh. They're being disobedient is each and every day. And we're in that a transition of power. Also, a spiritual warfare is going on, you know what I'm saying, between the global elites and also, you know what I'm saying, the Heb tribe, of Israel, you know what I'm saying? So good versus evil, you know what I'm saying? So it's going on right before our eye, and the physical counterpart of Satan, you know what I'm saying, the wiles of the devil, you know what I'm saying, which in fact, the devil is busy. And that physical counterpart is what? It's a so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? He's getting ready to come down with great wrath. That's why you got to have faith. And we knowing that he's getting ready to come in. The enemy is getting ready to come in like a flood. But we have faith that the Lord is going to step in with that supernatural intervention, immortality, rulership, spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? That spiritual power is right around the corner. That's what we long for. The Lord's getting ready to renew our strength, because we kept the faith. We kept pushing. The same that endure, the same shall be saved. And everybody, hey, Man, I'm telling you, man, we are here, but we are very excited. So rejoice, ye have it. So now, let's start back up one moment. And verse 13, and that as spiritual wickedness in high places are the what? Are the global elites. You know what I'm saying? They constantly, trying to devise they what? Evil agenda, they evil what plan, they evil device, but we're not ignorant of Satan's device. You know what I'm saying? And I about it, we're here. It is at the door. So they get ready to come with that, you know what I'm saying, with that MOTV, getting ready to come with this new world order. And not about what we keeping the faith, just like the Lord said, you know what I'm saying? Everything rolling right out. His word is not returned to him void. The Bible is a true book. And not about the Lord has never forsaken us. He will never leave us. And not about, and also the Lord is getting ready to what? To deliver us. Because what? We are keeping the faith. So now let's start back up. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 13 it said, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, which in fact is now, and having done all to stand. And out about it, hey, what is that? You know what I'm saying? What is the whole armor of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua? This wisdom, this knowledge, this gospel, this word, and out about wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the time. And out about you will have a sound mind in these times of trouble. Because what? We keep in the faith. And I bet we keep believing. We walking into what? The path of right. We leaning not on our own understanding, but we're what? Trust and believing in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And we almost what? To the finish line. Woo! We cannot wait. So now let's go to our last and final script. We'll close out here. Still under the weather, but we're going to keep pushing. One moment. John chapter 21. That's what I think I'm looking for. One moment. John chapter 21. One moment. John chapter 21. And we'll start up at verse 15. John chapter 21 and verse 15. And it reads, it says, so when they had dined, Yahushua said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonah, lovest thou me more than thee? He said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my lambs. Verse 16, he said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonah, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my sheep. Verse 17, he said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonah, lovest thou me? And Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, feed my sheep. And that's what we're doing. Who's doing that? The prophet, the true believers of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. And they are what in the highways and byways, making these videos, making themselves a living sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? That is what our reasonable service to what? To Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. He shed his precious blood for us. And you know what I'm saying? The Lord died for us, you know what I'm saying? So he can redeem us back. So, we can get back under what? The good graces of what? Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. And the Lord is doing a mighty work. And the Lord said, once again, if you love me, feed my sheep. That is keeping the faith. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing. Keep obeying. Keep walking in the path of righteousness. You know what I'm saying? And hey, keep what? Rolling in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Walk by faith each and every day and not by sight. Because what? If you do not have faith, it is impossible to please Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So we in these perilous times right now. We coming upon a time of trouble that we have never seen before. Our faith got to be very strong. And we holding on what we had. That's why the Lord said, hold fast what you have. You know what I'm saying? Because what? He said, behold, I come quickly and my reward is with me. And because what? We are keeping the faith. So the title of the day's lesson, once again, is keeping the faith. So I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem, Rekakadash. I like to say, Shalom.